And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. So get this, multiple alien gods, fallen angels, sex, and giants. There are a lot of triggering things in the Book of Enoch, which some say is the reason why it's not in the Bible or included in the Bible. Other people feel that it's even taboo to talk about it, but we're here on The Factor Uncensored. But the internet is now filled with videos and tutorials about the Book of Enoch. People can't get enough of it. We went to our prayer expert and religious expert to talk about it. And joining us on The Factor Uncensored to answer these questions about the Book of Enoch, we have with us Dr. Ruth Olson, who is also a pastor and journalist. And of course, Dr. Olson, many people are obsessed with this topic. Feel like maybe something is being hidden from us. First of all, let's verify if the Book of Enoch is actually a bona fide extracted book of the Bible, or how would you put it?
Yeah, I don't know if I would say extracted. There are a lot of extra biblical materials. There are a couple of Bibles, by the way. There's a Catholic Bible that has several more books in it than the Protestant Bible. The Protestant Bible has 66 books. That's the canon that I use. But there are other we call it extra biblical materials, and that would certainly be one of them.
And should we take the Book of Enoch seriously?
Well, I think so. There are a lot of books that have historical and spiritual value. Now, I don't think that they should rise to the level of the Bible. I don't think they should make us afraid, but there are certain stories, there's certain information that we can get from these books that we may not necessarily get just with the Bible.
Now, when we talk about the Book of Enoch, for those who are unfamiliar with it, exactly what is it?
It is an ancient book that was discovered. I think it was in Ethiopia, has some connection to Ethiopia, and it is believed that it was written by Enoch, which is the seventh generation from Adam, and who is the father of Methuselah. I always like Enoch because he's the father of the oldest person to ever live. And so I conclude from that if you want your children to live long, walk with God. That's what we know about Enoch. And he is in the Bible. He's mentioned in the Bible as one who walked with God. And he didn't die. He went straight to heaven on one of these walks with God. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. But there are some very wild things that have been written in the Book of Enoch where people, I guess, it wouldn't fit into the Bible for many people, and it's kind of hard to believe for a lot of people that are out there. We're talking about giants, angels coming down, having sex with women, the Nephilim. Tell us a little bit about what's in there that would be considered controversial.
Okay, now I have to confess, I haven't read the book. I read some sections of the book, and they are concerning. But you also have to look at some very concerning sections of the Bible. That same story that you just talked about, angels having relations with women and giants resulting from that, that's in the Bible too. Okay, so yes, that is a concern. The truth is that a lot of the spiritual things, the enemy, who I don't like to discuss too much, demons, giants, all of this stuff is very concerning when we look back at it. It's, if I can use I don't want to use the word frightening, but that's the only one that's come to mind right now. But we're in a different dispensation. And for me, what I think we need to be concerned about is, where are we going from here? Not all of that back there, but what are we going to do? And so we're not in a position to say whether it's true or false, but we have enough spiritual material in the Bible. And if we choose to read the Book of Enoch, that if we just did the good stuff or tried to hang on to the good stuff and live the lives that we can possibly live to please God, wow, wouldn't that be something?
Very interesting topic, right? Stay with us. We continue this conversation after the break. We have more. And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. We continue our conversation with Pastor Ruth Olison about the Book of Enoch. And is it forbidden or not? For those who are interested, because there are a lot of people on the internet interested in the Book of Enoch and also the extraterrestrial aspect of it, there being other multiple gods, and yeah, obviously in Christianity we believe in one God and that's it. But the Book of Enoch kind of blows that out of the water, and many people said that's probably why it's not part of the Bible that we know.
Well, that's probably why that it wouldn't be included. That wouldn't
Right.
be appropriate because there is one God. There may be many other spirits, and we can recognize that. My goodness, you can you can look around my community and tell other spirits at work, but there is only one God. All right, and God has a Son, it's Jesus Christ, and then we have the Holy Spirit. So three in one. There's only one. And so, yes, there can be some other claims. There's some other entities. There's an account of how we got into this mess with a fallen angel, an angel of pride becoming another being because he rose up against God. That's not cool. That's frightening too.
Yes,
And
yes.
and by the way, a third of the angels went with him. Where did they go? All right.
Mhm.
What are they doing? They're somewhere, and you can't look at just any of the discoveries that we're seeing now. For instance, go to NASA.gov and look at some of the pictures that are showing the vastness of the universe. We are not the only ones here. Okay, it's the height. I think it's the height of arrogance to think that we're the only beings.
And if there are other beings, and I think we've had this conversation before, if there are other beings, that does not contradict your belief in God, right?
Not at all. Not at all. It reaffirms my belief in God. Absolutely. And I'm so glad that I am and you are made in the image of God. So we can sit and we can have this discussion and we can have it faithfully. And we can know that based on our faith, God loves us. We are made in God's image. So any other beings, any other stories, any other books, bring it on. Bring it on.
So you're open to you're open to having your mind and heart open to the Book of Enoch. For those who want to read it, you wouldn't tell them not to.
Well,
All
I'm all for reading. There's an old saying that if you want to hide something from people, put it
Put it in a book.
All right. So yeah, let's read, but read with an understanding. Read with wisdom. In all of your reading, in all of your get understanding. That's a proverb. All of the movies and the gross things that we see on the movies and the things that people invented and they made images of them. Well, that just didn't start now. It's been going on for a while, and maybe somebody else wrote some other stuff. That's not to affect our lives. We can still be very good people doing very amazing things, again, trying to please God and love one another. That's what we need to be doing.
All right, Dr. Ruth Olison. And for those who would like to sit in your church one day, where can they find you?
You can find me at Beulah Land Church, 3335 Holman, at the corner of Holman and Tierwester. We meet at 12 o'clock, sleep late, dress casually, come to church and worship God. We'd love to have you.